Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. We are continuing our playthrough on the harbour map, the new harbour map in the recent DLC. At the moment, you'll be seeing a time lapse of just accumulating some money. We're earning income, but we're just having some cash flow problems, just like the timings aren't quite working out. So that's been running for a while, and we'll be back in a moment with that finished, and we'll see how much we get up to. Okay, so we've been running in a time lapse for a bit. We've got a bit of fuel sitting here in Silverdale. A lot of oil and fuel have accumulated here on our port. Down here we've got a lot of bread and fuel. A lot of bread. So we're sending 100. It says rate 49. Let's put 2 more ships on there. And over here we've got a lot of bread queued up, so we probably want a few more vehicles on there. That'll do to start, and we'll see how they go. It looks like cars have started behaving a bit better here, but more importantly, whilst we were waiting was to earn money, up to 42 million, which is wonderful. It means that our long ship lines here, let's add a couple more ships on there, and our fuel transfer line, it's got 2. Maybe it's okay. Our oil refinery here, it's running tight on oil, but it's okay at the moment. If we look at our fuel refinery down here, it is running out of oil. No question about it. So we need to get more refined oil down here. And we saw that our other oil refinery is down in this corner. So that's where we're going to need to get to. And we mentioned last time about having a secondary oil line along here, with another port over this side maybe, and then bring things out into the city. Before we get there though, we're going to do something that I'd have liked to do for a while, and it's expand our roads. So going up here, we can see that our buses, our food truck is just stuck in the regular queue of cars. So let's make this a bit longer up the hill. I don't really want to make the whole thing 4 lanes, but a bit of it 4 lanes is nice. So let's stop our country road there, and then we'll go into city road, and it will kind of just go straight through the middle here. And our truck's going to turn around there, that's fine. Whilst we were waiting, we still haven't got the traffic light control, which is a bit annoying. But we've now got a much bigger road for our trucks to drive on. And the portion where everything is moving, we've got this smaller country road. And down here where they're queued up, everything will work out. But over in Silverton, or Silverdale, we can finally upgrade our truck route through here to all have the bigger road. So that now it's got its own route the entire way. It doesn't need to interfere with anything else. We've said we own all of that, that's good. I think we want to get rid of that section. And that one maybe. Oh, stuck in a autosave. So just don't want too many intersections. That was a big autosave. Too many intersections on our road here. What is this guy doing over there? Up here at our oil transfer, seems to be keeping on top of everything. Over here, this guy's going to change, so we're not too concerned about it. Now let's plan this. Let's plan this out. We want it to follow the highway, and we'll probably want a port right here. Or do we want more fuel? We've already got fuel across the map. Maybe we leave it. These trucks can't keep up with the bread. Just keep adding more trucks. So that should help out with our bread here. And this port, we can now afford to expand. And if we look at the lines here, our food at Castle Point, we can put into port 1, just so they don't have to share now. Excellent. Oh, and Hastings wants fuel and goods. So we can get some fuel up here as well, because we've already got this port transferring fuel. And this port reaches over here to our truck stop. So let's add another platform in here. Let's add another entrance and exit so they don't have to share. On our country road, just one way. Then you from there to there. And then let's look up here in Hastings and see where they want fuel. A little tiny bit of fuel over here. So let's maybe put our truck stop there. We'll upgrade the city whilst we're at it. This one. Let's go around the outside as well. Okay, so we can now get this transfer line in here. Lines. Can we steal one of these? This one. New line. Paste. This is now fuel delivery. And we'll go orange. I'm going to go from there. Let's correctly put it on the other platform, which is good. Over to here. And it's going to loop around there. That is great. So we want some trucks. Our depot is over here. That's a long way for them to drive. Let's put a depot over here. That will do for now. Now we just want... We got 15... what are these next ones back have? 16. It's Studebakers. These ones 13. Okay, looks like we got these bad boys. Let's just get one for the time being. Color it orange onto that fuel delivery line. Just to get everything moving. And it's trying to shortcut around there. So, let's put a waypoint here. We'll configure this line to tell it to go through there. And then this section we'll leave like that. Otherwise it'll go silly with lanes and doing whatnot. So let's check over here. This worker has to send to Hastings, which is excellent. This here, looks like we're going to need more grain. Now, to get more grain in there, we've got another farm here. So we can take grain down and bring food back to here, and then we can just ship it into Gladstone. All these other places that want fuel are up here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. But along here looks like it would be perfect for some kind of rail connection. I just like trains. So we can get this part as a rail connection as well. How high does that go? So let's start here. So it can do that. Alright, let's start on this end then. Maybe there. And it can reach to down here. Okay, we're about to break this. These three cities up here wide open. So we want a cargo station. 240 high speed, 2-track will do for now. Let's put it this way. Squeeze you in there like that, so it's straight out of the barrels into the train tracks. Now, we want to curve this a bit. We probably want to drop it down a bit as well, just to help out getting to where we need to go. So this here, we want this to go straight now. Or as straight as we can. Well, so we could have actually gone a bit deeper here. Let's maybe stop here. We'll come back up here. Maybe we curve this a little bit too much. That's okay. You can come down to there. So this is our train tunnel now. And we want to bring that over to here. And this one I think will be a bit of a transfer spot. So let's get our train. We're going to say 4 platforms here. And we'll give space at the end. We've got a new oil ship. So Axle P is the what do you call it? Like the regular ship, and then the Viola is the oil ship version. So they move a bit faster. We've got a whole bunch of things. Now, down here, our track, we want this to connect to there. And I don't want it to slow down quite so much. We can keep this to like 150. There we go. Then you can go back around to there. And let's cross our tracks here. So now we're able to get stuff from up here, down to here, and back again. Is there any other production up here? There's oil production up here. More grain, more grain. So we'll probably want to... Yeah, this track could get quite busy up here. I can't wait to see what happens with it. But we need a place to put trains onto this line. And I think... we might do that over here. Let's actually signal this first. 300 meters is fine. And we want to go back there. Then one last set of signals before there. Actually, let's target across here. So we'll go around like this maybe. And from here around like this. Can we get that to snap onto there? We can. And straight in. And then these will be two-way. And these we want to be double flip as needed. Okay, now we've got Masterton Food and Gladstone Grain. A rail line. Gladstone Grain to Masterton Food. We can go a light yellow on it. I'm gonna go from there to there. And they look like they're properly sharing. And this. So because of that hill, we will need a high up power to high power ratio. So these are pretty expensive. Let's take one of these. What is this? Oh, it's just a bigger version of the engine. Cool. And now we want the grain cars to these gondolas. So we'll keep going. So we don't want to be mediocre, we just want to be good. Let's buy one, color it light yellow, and onto our Gladstone food line. So now this has worked out, it needs to send grain, and the rate on that line, 700, wow. So that single train should easily keep up with it. And this is going to get stuff from both, which will produce more food, and everything will just pick up a little bit more. Okay, but we're down to 15 million. We've still got this loan to repay. So we are going to use our money to repay some of this loan. So we repaid half of it. We're down to 15.5 million. Now, I can almost hear you saying, why would you do that when you've been short on cash this whole time? Well, we'll now pay less interest on our loan. So we're paying 300,000 every 6 months of interest. That will now go down. And in terms of our income from our lines, this first one will, once it gets going, it will start paying for itself. This fuel still hasn't got any fuel there. And these ships, it seems like they're very timing dependent. They like lose money, lose money, lose money, and then they have massive windfall. But this grain train, it will start to pick up as this gets going, and as see, down to 0. Is it too long for our station? Length 243. It is a little bit. Let's just take some of these off the back. And let's replace the engine. We'll recolor it yellow. So it is... its power rating is now mediocre, which means it will struggle more to get up the hill. It's still way over capacity for what we need. So we can keep taking this down a little bit. So now good. We'll leave it with that, and that line, rate 350. It only needs to be 200, so that should be good now. And this will get more grain to produce more food, and so on, and so on, and so on. But with this 16 million we recovered in costs from there, we can repay most of the rest of our loan. Paid off. We've still got 2 million in the bank. How are we going over here? This line, we only want to pick up bread, not fuel, and we can probably upgrade these trucks. They're currently Opel Blitzers. Capacity of 90/10 will be 9 each. You take food, 16 capacity. Let's do that. So that will let them move way more food up there. We still don't have a lot of fuel here to shift, so our single truck is going to be fine for now. I think you're keeping up with oil, because I think these are keeping up with oil. Alright, I think we've made decent progress here. We've got a bit of grain down here for our food. We're still shipping food only to Hastings. We're going to change that. We're getting there. We're expanding our network. Now we said from this rail station, we really want to be able to get food into Gladstone. So let's build a truck station. we're gonna the difficulty we're gonna have is getting it to connect to the existing rail station. So maybe we can put you there like that. Configure this. You'll be the exit. You'll be the entry. We want our little country road here to jump out there, to jump in over here, and then to connect to the station, what we're going to do at this end, can we fit a big building in there? Not quite. We can fit a medium building there. And we just want these two to connect to each other. So we can get this kind of little country road here and just sort of stick it there. So now this is connected to all of these and this is connected to this. Which means once we get food up here, we can deliver it into Gladstone over here. This looks like a nice spot to drop it at the start. We take a look around Gladstone. So this is industry. All our residential is over there. So let's change the way into Gladstone. Now let's pause so we don't break the game. And we're going to come around this way. Take that out. And come around into this side here. And that portion will upgrade. And then let's put our line in. So this is Gladstone food delivery. We can press play again now. Now we're going from there to there. Let's go a yellowy color. Alright, that'll work. And we can see the route that it's gonna take through the city. So let's get this route back up. Get our upgrade tool back up. And upgrade all of these sections. So that it has its own road to go on. There we go. That will be a nicer way for it to come around. We might get rid of that and get rid of that. And to stop the game messing up our main road, we're gonna say we own this section. This little bit here, let's upgrade it as well. Awesome. Now we just need a truck up here, or a truck stop up here. I could get there from down the bottom, over there. I think having one up here will be a bit more convenient. We're taking food. One of these takes food. You take food. Buy one. Not green. Yellow. Food delivery line. Now, the issue with that is that our train here, it's only got gondolas on it. It doesn't have any box cars, which is what's needed to shift food. So if we look for our box cars, we've got these three here. So let's add some of these. We can't afford 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to get 3 on there. What we can do though, because we've repaid our loan, is just borrow some more. Now we can afford it. Color it back yellow. And now, our food down here, it's like, oh hey, I can send things to Gladstone. And it was, we didn't need it for very long. Let's repay it all off again. Done. So just having a bit extra capacity meant that we could afford to do that without needing to wait. We are full up on bread here. Now can we afford to upgrade these guys? Which one is it? This one. So we're gonna need $1 million to do this upgrade. We're at 700,000 now. There we go. Bam, done. Probably want a couple more trucks on there as well that we can't afford. Borrow a bit of money. Buy the trucks. Repay some of that money. So just being able to take a loan, use it and pay it back just for short-term cash flow difficulties is really, really helpful. So this guy should have some bread on there, a little bit of bread to come up here to drop off for this truck to take into the city. Then Gladstone will be happy because they are getting some food. And we're not even shifting all of this. Let's get some of those bigger trucks on there. There we go, that will be a bit nicer. Now rate on here, 221, that will be good. So this will still need more grain eventually. And by eventually I mean almost immediately. On account of it's about to level up again. Everything looks like it's working pretty well though. We've got food going. Hastings up here is growing. They don't want a lot of fuel, but the bit of fuel they're getting, they're super duper happy with. So our nemesis of traffic has already hit us here. So where is it? People from down here? We've got a lot of people from down here going up to Hastings. And a lot of people from Hastings going down to Castle Point. So what we're going to do right now and finish off for today is to get some public transport in here. So we're going to have a public transport hub. We'll put outside of the city over here. Then that will connect everything in here to another bus that goes up to there. Alright, we got to start somewhere. Maybe we'll put our hub down first. 2 platforms. Now we only need 1 platform. Configure this. We don't want those. We want bus platforms. We want places for people to sit and chill and wait. We want an entrance, an exit, and where are our roads? Over here. We want a road coming off here. Let's maybe go up to there. Then we'll take this one. Actually, let's reconfigure this. I'll get rid of that and that. And just put the 2-lane entry on this side. and make all of this 2-lane. So they go from here up to here. I think we will want more bus stops in here. Just on account of got to get people over there. And look at all these queued up. And then up here we also need a public transport hub. Let's say 2. We'll put it over here near the oil. We want bus stops. You can go there. We should be able to upgrade this road like so. And then you configure, we don't want that, we want an entrance, an exit. We want little hooks to come in here and off of here. Okay, so that will get our intercity working. We need to get our bus stops around the city though. So let's say we're gonna go here, here. I don't really want to stop out there because that's our main truck route. Where did we stop there? So let's stop here. And we're going to come back across the middle. There. Here. And we want that going the opposite way. Okay, that will be one loop. Then we want our second loop for around north. So maybe stopping out here. Then stop over here. Then maybe this street. And then this street perhaps. I think that will do for that direction. Okay, new line. This is a bus line. This is Castle Point. Buses. Let's just call it Route 1 clockwise. Then we're going to have a second one, which is counterclockwise. We'll go green. So this is our counterclockwise route. Now, we'll say this is this one. Done. And the clockwise route we want a little bit lighter. We go at the same stops but in the opposite direction. Wonderful. And now we want route 2 clockwise and route 2 counterclockwise. Let's color these blue. So it started up here, went to there, there, and then there. Then counterclockwise, we'll go slightly lighter blue and go in the opposite direction. Don't really want it going through there. So we might need to... Let's just take that junction out. And that one. There we go, that's better. So we've got space for buses around here now. So let's put them on there. They're going to be driving in the city. Oh, a whole new bunch of them. That was good timing. So we don't want them to be too loud. So you're a bit smaller. Only 12 instead of 14. You load faster and you're quieter. So I think we're going to take these guys. Let's just get 3. We'll go bright green route. We'll get another 3. We're eventually going to buy 9 of them. Let's just buy them all at once. Light green onto the light green route. Bright blue onto the bright blue route. And then light blue onto the light blue route. So now we'll start getting people catching the bus around Castle Point. We do, however, want to make some of these roads a bit more suited to our buses. So we're going to upgrade them with bus lanes. So that can't be done. So we'll take out that road there, which was the problematic one. So why can't you upgrade? Let's pause. Delete. Upgrade. Sometimes it's weird. We don't want that to be a truck stop. We want them to be bus stops. So that's resolved him there, but we still need to get this sorted out. So let's just lay a straight road across there like that. We'll upgrade that section. Then this road down here. And that one. And this bit in here, again, it's not letting us upgrade it because of the bus stops. So we'll take them out. We'll upgrade the road. And we'll put them back. And everything is happy again. This is kind of a weird corner, but I guess it works. And our bus route's going the opposite direction. We can press play again. Oh, we run out of money. We spent a lot of money forcing people to shift their house. You know what that means? It means it's time for a bit of a loan. You. See, we don't want it going through there. So what we'll do is we'll just tell the game, hey, we own that section. So now we've got, I mean, they're a bit janky. This is very janky. Let's do that. And we'll connect you down to there. So that will be way neater. So much food piling up here. Oh yeah, because all our trucks are still stuck in this. Then we need to get people from here out to our bus stop. So we'll take you around like this maybe. Well, these guys aren't even connected into the city. We'll give them a way in. Okay, so now we need just a bus route from the center of the city out to here. This is Castle Point bus transfer. We'll color it a different color. I like my intercity ones to be dark green. I'm going to go from there. That being around the corner there makes it... So we can say to stop there. Why won't you... And then there. Okay, so that's how we're going to get our people from in the city to out to the bus stop. I guess it's got to go along that road. And what's going on here with these green ones? Are you just on the wrong side of the road? No. It's clockwise. That means we want counterclockwise. You're on the wrong side of the road. There we go. And since everyone wants to drive along that bit of road, we will upgrade it as well. Our intercity route, since it's driving past there, it can stop there too. And we're just going to put one bus on there now, the same type as we had before, just so that people get used to that bus route existing. And this does connect to some things up here. So we're going to have our bus line, Castle Point to Hastings bus. What do we want to call it? Buses. Our intercity, we want dark green. We've already used dark green. Maybe we'll go with a bit lighter green. So we want to go from there up to here. So that looks okay for me there. And down here, this looks okay. So we're going to come back in here, buy one more bus, color it that slightly lighter green on our intercity bus route. Just so that people get used to it. And now up here in Hastings, we're going to have to do the same thing again with putting in all of our bus stops. So let's start here. Because this one has this on this side, it's kind of already split in two halves this way. We're going to mirror that a bit. So we'll stop there. Then we can stop here, then here maybe, and then over here, and then back to there. We want to put these in on both sides of the road. Why would you put it around there? So that will be one half of the city. Then we need to cover the other half of the city, which we might use. Let's stop there, and down here, and over here, then up here maybe. Will that work? Yeah, that will work. Okay, new line. This is again a bus line. Hastings Route 1 counterclockwise. We can say clockwise. Counterclockwise. And then we'll have Route 2, not Route at. Route 2 clockwise. Route 2 counterclockwise. So route 1 clockwise. Route 1 counterclockwise. So we're going, we said there, to there, to there, to there, to there. And then clockwise, slightly lighter green. There, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. We already stopped at Villas Street. Other side of the road. There we go. Route 2, we want darker green. So we're going there, there, there. And then there. Bush Lark Lane. We want you other side of the road. There we go. Light green here. We go there, to there, to there, to there. And again in Bush Lark Lane, we want the other side of the road. Sweet. So that's all of that set up. Let's get some buses on there. Now that we've done that, we can buy them and scoot up here. These three, fluoro green on the fluoro green line. These three light green on the light green line. These three fluoro blue, the fluoro blue line. The last three light blue on the light blue line. And then we just need to get people from in the city out to our bus depot out here. So this is another bus line. This is Hastings Buses Transfer. Let's go dark green. I'm gonna start here. So we'll come up this road. Maybe we stop there, and then there, and then there. That will work. Okay, let's just get one of these for the time being. Dark green. Let's see if we can Hastings Buses Transfer. There we go. So we've now got everyone up here also able to catch public transport. And not many catching public transport within Hastings or down to Castle Point yet, but the buses are still on the way. Let's upgrade the roads around our city to handle them. So we want these upgraded. These upgraded. This upgraded here. And then you come back down the main road. And on this side of town, we want these up. That's already done. They're gonna get upgraded. It wouldn't let us do this street, so we're gonna have to pause. Delete those bus stops. And this one. Upgrade. Put the bus stops back. They haven't done anything silly, which is good. And we can press play again. We won't worry about upgrading this section out here. It'll be fine. But we don't want our stuff getting caught in this traffic at all. So out here, why won't that bit upgrade? I mean, there's nothing special about it. Maybe just the angle of the road or something? I don't know. But all of our stuff now has bus lanes to get up here and do their thing. We've got some people catching the intercity bus. So we're going to now look for which of these is the fastest. 50, 70, 60, 50. This was the fastest at 70. I'm going to replace and add several more on there. Because we want them to be able to get through the city as quickly as they can. Like across the cities as quickly as they can. This is just in our castle point side. Again, we want to encourage people, so we're going to add more on that side. And over here, we want to encourage people, so we'll add more. More buses means more cost, but it means that they come more frequently. And people will like that. And we've also now got the traffic light tool. So we can take out all of the traffic lights that we do not want, which is most of them. I think if we just keep going down the road straight like this, we won't miss any of them. At least that works when the roads are straight. Okay, Castle Point, now traffic light free. Up here in Hastings, which is a bit squarer. Why do we have someone driving on that road? There. Right, we're going to need to check our lines through here. Some of these have gone a bit wonky. Maybe they were just tripped up with the when we're shifting traffic lights around. Now that truck stop there is in the middle of both of our bus routes. So we can shift it. Maybe we can stop it there and there. Now you manage line, stop there and then there, and don't stop there anymore. So we've still only got a tiny amount of fuel over here that the city wants. But it seems like they're getting it okay. Now new bus route. We'll upgrade the streets for him. New bus route, new truck route. And take out all of the traffic lights that got added in. This here is a mess of a corner. Let's pause. Does that do anything? Separates it a little bit, but see how it goes. Oh, I forgot we borrowed money before. We should repay this. So our loan paid off again. Now let's just check our lines before we go. We've got a bit of fuel piling up here. Oh, we can't afford it. So we paid stuff off, okay. Over here, they seem fine. That seems fine. We can get rid of all of these traffic lights in here. Excellent. So they all seem to be going fine. Down here. This is doing better now. These are doing better. This is still running out of grain, but it's doing something. Up here, this seems fine. This food delivery, not managing at all. Yeah, let's put 3 trucks on there. So that should help us get food into Gladstone. And I think next time we need to look at expanding our rail line up here along the crest, past Palmerston, maybe down here to Glenburn, and have another hub down here. And that line can just like loop along there, stop down here. And this port in the middle, I don't know what he's gonna do. Maybe there's a spur. Maybe there's another one through this next valley. We'll have to work that out next time. I was gonna say we've got some money, but we don't have any. We do have a little bit. We want another one of you. So let's just follow. Well, look at people taking our buses up the hill. 21%. Masterton. That is a long way to drive. I guess they're driving there. We've got 22% going up the hill on our public transport and 40% in the city, which should really reduce this traffic soon. And up here in Hastings, 28% going down, 24% in the city. So they will both hopefully go up as well. You're one of our local buses. We don't care as much about you. Let's see if we can't find. Here's one of our intercity buses. We have one at the top of the hill. Got 2 up here. 12 people on board, wow. Is that 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 12 people. How has this got capacity 14? There's like heaps of empty seats. Well, all these cool kids sitting here in the back corner. Alright, let's go. We can pretend to drive this. Thank you very much everyone for stopping by. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It does help out a lot. Otherwise, I'll catch you all next time. And hopefully see you then, when we expand our rail lines on the other side of the map. I think we'll need to build up a bit of cash before we do that though. Or maybe just do something else. Look at us zoom past all these other cars. This is why we wanted our bus lane here. Bam, done. Look at that. Thanks everyone. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.